Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Do. Today I have with me, kind of kicking and screaming on this one, Tristan.
Hello, everyone.
I kid. As much as she likes to deny it, Tristan did like the Last Ronin main miniseries from a while back.
That's what I said.
Yep, and thus we are going over the Lost Years follow-up. It's still a sequel in some regards, but also a prequel in the majority of the regards, where it's two stories in one. It's mostly about Michelangelo after he left, but before he came back to New York, what led up to that. And there's a little bit of sequel material as we're seeing the new turtles that were created at the very end of the last mini. We're seeing them grow up, and we're seeing Casey and April, how they're growing up, raising them.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Yep. And as I was telling Tristan before we got started, I got a feeling the main story is more just meant to, because it's a bit basic compared to the other one. It feels like it was done just so they can have sequel material to keep people hyped up while they're working on the actual sequel.
Well, the first one got so much recognition, now it's even announced a video game.
Yep, a video game, a proper sequel with the new turtles. And not that though, the fact that this one came out all on time, unlike the delays the first one has, also speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll just say this right off the bat: the cover is all right for this first issue.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So Raiden's hat.
Mm-hmm. Got my mouse cursor on the wrong page. So yeah, and this is one of the we have three artists. We still have Kevin Eastman doing certain stuff. In this case, Splinter's journals. We have the now artwork done by one of the artists from the main mini, Ben Bishop, and then we have S.L. Gallant for the majority of it. As we open up in Hokkaido, Japan. Back then, get up, foolish child.
What the fuck? He's getting fucked in the ass.
I just see him getting. Yeah, you're right though. It kind of does. But then.
Oh, what?
Yep. Get up, kids. I think Odin's sick, Sensei. Me tummy hurts. So hungry. You're always hungry. Odin fatty. That why? That's not nice. Uno, take back. Why? It's true. But, okay, they're all named after different language pronunciation of the word one.
Oh, so like
uno, as in like uno, dos, tres.
Yeah, or like what's the other one's names?
Odin and Odian. Hold on, I'm actually double checking what the other ones were. The names were. Yeah, Uno's the most obvious one to remember. You have Moja, which is Swahili. Odian, that's Russian. Uno, Spanish, and Yi, Chinese.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Yeah, I like that concept.
And we got two boys and two girls.
Wait, these were the babies from the last mini, right?
Yep, these are the babies from the last mini. And like I said, so we have the, I'm trying to double check which ones were which. Moja was one of the other girls. Uno is a boy. Even though, funny enough, kind of looks like a girl with the, I don't know why. Something about having a brighter coloring makes me think that he's a girl.
Wait, what colors? Which one's Uno?
Uno's this one.
Yeah, I could see so. I could see why you would think that.
Yeah, the pale one. I don't know why. There's something about that pale color makes me think Uno is a boy and is a girl, but no. Odin is one of the boys, the big guy. And hold on, let me just. Yeah, Yi, that's Yi right there. That's and one of the other boys. So you actually have no wait. Oh, come on. No, Yi's one of the girls. Sorry. Yi's one of the girls, and so these two are the girls.
Okay.
So Big Boy and Pale Boy are the boys.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah.
I won't remember that, but I'll try.
You won't. Yeah, but, well, you could definitely remember by the physicality, at least.
That's true.
Yep. But, yep. Just like you always grumpy, Moja. Maybe I'm just hungry, too. Eat your finger. Maybe you try. Enough! Save this energy for when we get to the sparring part of your training. Today's all about basic forms, nothing else. Now get back in formation. And Yi, hey, I help your brother up. Come on, Odin. Time for Tai Chi. Oh, Tai Chi too hard. And not hard for me, fatty. Take back. Knock it off. Well, I'd say this is a good time for a timeout. Mom, grab me April. How long were you there?
Wait, they call April mom?
No. Casey was calling her mom. That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's Casey and Grammy April.
Oh, that's so freaking cute. I like them better when they're little.
Yep. How long were you there? Long enough to see some little turtles being very mean to each other. Moja, I know you were sticking up for your other brother, but violence is never the right solution, young lady. And Uno, nobody likes to show off, mister. Sorry, Grandma. Now, why don't you kids go take a break so your sensei and I can have a little talk? I do Tai Chi alone then. Whatever. Me so hungry. Hey, I know, baby. Grammy will make you some yummy sandwich when she's done in here, okay? With crust cut off, you know it. Grammy April, can I help you fix things in the garage? You bet, kiddo. Go away from me there. Just don't touch anything you're not supposed to. I won't. Promise. You know she's going to mess with everything in there, right, Mom? Yep. Reminds me of another little busybody who used to run amok around on this place. Except you were always better at breaking things than fixing them. Well, I can't fix these kids, that's for sure. What's the fix, Casey? They're just babies. Babies who I'm supposed to turn into ninjas, which I totally suck at, apparently. When to train them to become ninjas become mandatory. I seem to recall you making the decision on your own, kid. For them and for you. Yeah, I know. But it's the right thing, isn't it? I mean, with everything happening in the city ever since Sensei, well, you know. Casey, I know you're trying so hard to follow Michelangelo's footsteps, and I guarantee you, wherever he is now, he's very proud of you. But we both know that his dying wish wasn't about fighting. It was about knowing peace, except the fighting didn't stop, which is all the more reason we should be taking Mikey's advice. So yeah, basically she's just trying to give her advice, just pointing out stuff like what she's learned from some of the other turtles. Like, yeah, Donnie was able to do all of the help out with the fighting, but he also taught her the scientific method. Define a problem, gather info, postulate a solution, test, look for success, and admit in failure. Start over if necessary. I like that. Utilizing the scientific method even for real life issues makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I love it. Also, you've just got to take baby steps at the start, especially with babies.
That's so funny. Why does their paper say no peace?
Because that's what he wrote at the very end.
Okay, yep, you're right.
Originally it said N-O peace, like no peace. But before he died,
it was no. Okay.
Yeah, he scribbled it that says no peace. So, and yep, there's Splinter's more of his stuff, diary, his journal, done by Eastman.
Yeah.
Yep. 3 years. 3 years since I felt anything. And now pain. So basically he tried to be a hermit, but these guys decided to mess with him, to kick the crap out of him. Why? Because he's a freak to them.
Oh.
Because he's remembering the death of his brothers and what brought him here. In other words, he ran away. As far as he was thought, April, remember, as far as he thought, everyone died, even April. So he decided.
Terrible.
He does. Well, can you blame him?
Yeah, he's a turtle.
Yeah, so again, he decided to just live there on his own, just meditate, try to actually figure out peace, and he thought that's where he'd stay the rest of his life until these guys came by and, like I said, messed with him. And then he's remembering a bit from beforehand. This is even further back, way before they died. My father, I said, get up. Your brothers have nearly broken through the last line of Foot Clan defenders. Orokusaki's head and vengeance will soon belong to the Hamato clan. That's what I have trained you for, and you, for all your life. This moment, get up and rejoin the fight, Michelangelo. I can't, father. Hear me, boy. This is not your destiny. I will not leave you here to meet a coward's end. Coward. I'm no coward. This is my destiny. So in other words, he was trying not to fight because he was trying to be peaceful, but ends like, nope, there are times where you got to fight back.
Right.
And, oh! Cowards killing just to kill. No respect for life. No honor.
Wait,
no
didn't
mercy.
he just kill him?
Yeah, no. Killing just to kill is a coward's maneuver.
Okay.
And, yeah, he is brutal.
Jesus.
Yeah, but basically throughout all this, it's him wandering. He has no idea what he wants to do with his life, but he's trying to basically, he had no direction. Now he's finding a direction to go and find a target. Because apparently the nearby village he lived nearby was vandalized, attacked, slaughtered.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So he puts up a big fight against them. And this is why I said this will be on the basics. It's just the simple of someone attacked the town and a directionless warrior decides, all right, I'm going to go and attack them and find their leader and take them down.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so he goes to try and defend for that city. Michelangelo, I just can't do this anymore. My son, you are not doing this. We are. Your brothers, you, me, we fight this war together. Always. Alone. So what's it going to be, chucklehead? You and just going to sit there crying like a baby? Or are you going to do what the old man told you and get moving? So that's the first time he had his hallucinations with his brothers was this moment.
Wait, okay.
Because remember he also had the hallucinations as well?
Okay, so this is before.
Yeah, this is during the years before.
Okay.
Whenever you see Mikey, this is in the in-between years. And, after he left, that's a
much better cover.
Oh, definitely. And yep, this is then him. Here's what it says. Having lost his father and brothers in the war with the foot, a defeated Michelangelo isolated himself away in the mountains. But the grieving hero Solace was interrupted when a warlord known as Deathworm, that's a name, wrought chaos in the quiet countryside, forcing the ninja to flee. But trouble seems to have found him once again. Meanwhile, here, it's a few years have passed since the last one for them. So they're a little bit older. Like, oh no, I dropped my water. Sensei's gonna be mad. Because you're supposed to be mopping, Odin, not drinking. I know ye, but so Jenga makes me thirsty. So Jiddo, dude. I want to, you can't get anything right. That's not true. I get lots of things right, Udo. Yeah? Like what? Hey, Case, what are you doing? Hey, Mom. Nothing, just watching the kids clean the dojo. Odin broke a glass. Again? Yeah. I want to see how they handle it. I don't know everything I do, Udo. I just know I do lots of it right. Can you help me, Fee? Before Sensei comes back? Nuh-uh. Sensei said my job is to only wipe things down, so I can only wipe things down. Moja? Hey, Moja. What, Odin? I'm busy. I dropped my water. Again? Uh-huh. Can you help me clean it? I'm scared of the Char stuff. Nope. Sensei Casey says we have to fix our own messes. Oh boy. So after first she defended him all the time, now she's realizing the downside of constantly helping him.
Oh my gosh.
Again, learning actual lessons.
Yeah, exactly.
They were trying to tell her, you can't always help him. Otherwise, he will always go to you.
Right.
Udo? No way, dude. All right, what's going on here? Crybaby Odin broke another glass. I'm sorry, Sensei. Are you really mad? No, I'm not mad, but I do want to talk about it. Everyone on me. Lesson time. I made the table super clean, Grammy April. I see that, kiddo. Nice work. Yeah, I mean, look how much older April's gone by this point in the years.
Wait.
Right there.
Oh, I was looking at
Casey.
Yeah.
Casey looks fine.
Yeah. Casey looks like wait, okay, so on that second page, does he have a beer gut? No. Second one more right there, Casey.
Really? Where?
The dude, Casey.
Oh, no, that Casey. No, I think that's just his shirt rolling up.
Okay.
All
right.
Because they're jumping down, so it's like, the air.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, basically giving them some advice about, obviously she never knew her dad, but from everything her mom and Mikey told him, basically saying how at first the Turtles didn't want to go with my dad because they were supposed to be stopping the Foot Clan, but my dad didn't listen to them. He went anyway, and even though they knew it would mess up their mission against the Foot, the Turtles followed. They helped my dad stop the other mean guys and save the poor lady because it was the right thing to do. I think about that story a lot. And the time I helped Grammy stop the city from flooding, what I really wanted to do was help Sensei and my Sensei fight the Foot Clan. It's just sometimes we get so caught up in what we think we're supposed to do and supposed to be doing or what we want to be doing that we ignore what we should be doing, like helping out one of our teammates when they're in trouble.
So in other words, little turtle that talks to me. They're cute when they're little.
Yep. But basically, that was the whole point of the lesson, telling them to do something individually, but she was expecting them to learn the lesson of if one of them really needs extra help, they should help because it's the right thing to do. But instead, they were taking what they said too much to heart.
Right.
So that was the whole point. Wow, Grandpa Casey and the Turtles were so cool. Don't you miss them, Grammy April? I do miss them, Yee, so much. But sometimes it's just like they're still here. Aww.
Aw, that's so cute.
Yep. And more, and what Eastman does is these little journal pages. But yeah, like I said, the Mikey story is the stuff that's, like I said, it's the more generic stuff. I could just breeze right through these ones because it's standard. He's dealing with all of these members of the Deathworms clan and everything as he's trying to struggle with everything. He's saying it's been nearly 3 years since the dying old man in the burning village. So we've had a 3 year time skip, even for Mikey, since the last issue.
Oh, okay. So it's consistent.
Yeah, it's consistent. Yeah. And now he's also having to deal with his brother's ghost always following him and haunting him.
I mean, at least he's not lonely.
True, but then he got a lot of stuff they say really eggs him on.
Yeah, that's true. But that's good. Brother.
Well, yeah, definitely. So eventually, he makes it to the southern edge of Hokkaido. Behind him were 3 years of isolation, piles of dead bodies, and a psycho and his thug army most likely looking for his head. So he swam. He swam to the mainland and continued south. Basically, again, he's just trying to keep himself distant. He's not wanting to go fight Deathworm. Not yet, anyway.
Wait, what's Deathworm?
That's the name of the warlord.
Okay.
Yeah. There's been no sign of Deathworm or his goons since we left Hokkaido. Either we lost them or they don't care about us anymore. So if we're not running from them, what exactly are we doing, Mikey? Wait, did you just say we? We aren't doing anything, Leo. I'm getting ready to head farther south as soon as the sun's all the way down. You three are dead. So what's it got to do with you hiking your sorry butt all the way down Japan like a chicken with his head cut off? It's got everything to do with everything, Raph. I'm here because you couldn't keep your sigh in your pants when Karai ambushed us way back when. I'm here because you started a war that killed everyone I care about, everyone that ever mattered to me. Including you stupid jerk. Yeah, well, maybe I did make a mistake after that ambush. No maybes about it, Raph. Whatever, Don. And maybe that mistake started things rolling downhill for us. But we all knew it was coming one way or another. Us against the Foot Clan, just like Master Splinter always said. It was eventually going to be last man standing, no matter what. Or last mutant standing. You're right, Mikey. We are dead. But you're not. And neither is Hiroto. Yeah, he's the last of his family. You're the last of ours, which means we're the only one of us left who can finish what Hiroto was, again, Karai's son.
Okay.
The crazy psycho who killed her while she was in stasis.
Okay.
Yep. I'm just reminding you that you were like,
yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Hey, come on, guys. Give me a break. Karai started when she broke the stinking truce. No, we all knew this started way before your fight with Karai. Way before the truce. Way before any of us were even born. This started with Father and Shredder. And now it ends with Hiroto and me. So what are you saying? I'm saying I know where I'm going now. Maybe deep down I always knew. New York City, the stand or fall. Now you're talking. Am I? It's getting harder to tell. So basically, a lot of the times he has no direction, but his brothers ghosts do give him it.
See what I said?
I agree.
Being alone.
Yeah, I agree with that. But then it even makes it to Sakaminato. I think that's how you say it. He's getting ambushed again by a bunch of other thugs. And realizing they're all part of Deathworm's cult, he realized he can't just leave Deathworm to rule over this Japan.
Right.
And now what have we hear? And such an unexpected prize the tide has sent our way. I should have brought a bigger net. Woof! Wake up, Turtle Man, or your soup will become cold. So we have this old man helping him out, and wait, you. No offense, you're speaking Japanese, but you're a Chinese man. I am that, and you are a turtle man. Clan Hamato is wonderfully diverse, is it not? I will be outside when you are ready, Michelangelo, to begin your trading. We've much to do, you and I, and Nori, of course. Hold on, you speak English too? And you know my name and why I'm here? Well, yes, you've been in and out of consciousness for nearly 2 days, young friend, mumbling and moaning all the while. That's how I learned what you are called and what you seek. Now, please finish your soup. You must be famished. What does one call soup for a turtle, Nori? Ah, yes, turtle soup!
Oh my God.
It wasn't the last bad joke I hear from the old master.
Oh my gosh.
So, and he's going through a bit of the Karate Kid style of
wax
trading.
On, wax off shit.
Yep. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, mouse off. Everyone's a critic. That's from the second movie, actually, and that was Mikey who did that bit.
I've only seen I think I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, the second one is the one that had Tokar and Razor, the evil mutants, and Super Shredder.
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
It was the goofier one.
Did you see the new Turtles movie?
I have not yet. I do want to, actually.
I've heard decent things.
That's what I've heard too. But so with him, it's mostly the training, and again, trying to give him direction, and thus Mikey's finally decided he's going to go and take down Deathworm. And you made an oath to Master Yep to beat Deathworm before you go after Oroka Hiroto. You're honor bound now, Mike. I disagree, Leo. I don't remember Mikey taking an official pledge. Seemed more like Master Yip was making a suggestion to me. Well, I suggest we just pick one of them for a beatdown when we get to it. Quiet, Raph. So in other words, also Yip put him on the route of saying, you can't leave it like this. And sure enough, Mikey's starting to fight back against all of them. What do you think about his outfit here? It looks like a aviator pilot, doesn't he?
I like it.
Mm-hmm. So, as they're heading on out there, and this is a much shorter mini, I should also point out. It's only 5 issues, I believe. So,
oh my God. Why does he look so terrifying?
Because he's... why is it terrifying?
Turtles are ugly.
But those needles in him has caused him to go blind.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm starving, Grabby April. I can see that, Odin. You're practically wasting away. Soon as I've got these crusts cut off, you can take this over to the table with your brother and sisters. Just at the nick of time to save you from completely disappearing, baby. Thanks, Grabby. Oh, brother. Zip it, Uno. And how many times I gotta tell you kids, no electronics while we're eating? Hey, where's ye? Grammy, I cutted myself. Aww. Like, oh man, little girl, how'd you manage that? I was trying to slice some wires in Grammy's garage, but I slipped and now I've gotta die. I'm pretty sure you'll survive, kiddo. But you're lucky you didn't hurt yourself worse. Didn't we talk about you not messing with any of Grammy's tools unless I'm in there to watch you? Yes, Grammy, I just thought I'd do it myself. Do it by myself to help you fix things. Well, can't criticize you for a lack of ambition, that's for sure. But as much as I love your taking initiative, I really need you to promise you'll wait for me next time, okay? Okay, Grammy April. I'm sorry. I know you are, honey. Oh, yep. And now you're all better. Why don't you join everyone at the table while I get you some lunch, and I'll tell you all a story. Like, you too, Sensei. So basically, she then gives another tale about this was during the fights while the turtles and Casey were still alive. Basically, she was on a mission and everything, sneaking through and studying, following them. But then she got into some serious trouble. What happened next, Grammy? And well, lucky for me, Moja, I wasn't alone. The guy showed up and just in time to bail me out and to teach me a very important lesson. That even though my heart was in the right place, my mind and body weren't quite ready for the job. I still needed help, and you know what? That was perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with trying to do things on your own, because that's what she was doing here.
Right.
Yep, and it's easy to get ahead of yourself sometimes when you do, especially if you're rushing in blindly. Whenever possible, first get the help you need, and always look before you leap. Okay, Grammy, April, I will. Promise. Feels like April's doing more of the lessons than Casey.
Yeah.
But I think that's part of the point. Casey is floundering at being a sensei, whereas April, because of she's more at the age Splinter. Well, she's not Splinter's actual age, but she's much like Splinter in that she has the experience to tell them, whereas Casey does not.
Right.
But yeah, Mikey, we open up to him. Nearly 2 years ago. That's when I lost my eyes. So, yeah, basically it was whatever he got jabbed into him. And that's we're going through this whole story of, and that's the other thing also. All these are different. They keep jumping forward. So it's not as consistent as the first mini.
Right.
I mean, not that that's a bad thing or anything.
No.
You know, he's not blind here yet. You could tell because you actually see his eyes.
Okay.
I like that art choice. They have him take off his bandana or his mask and everything, so we can see his eyes, so we can know when he's not blind.
Yeah, but he looks so weird
with the eyes. Yeah. It's also weird seeing him driving.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, apparently there was a around Korea there was a 9.6 earthquake. So they're still, and they've never picked it up. Because it also caused a nuclear reactor to go up.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But he's starting to feel sick, which causes him to crash.
Why?
Because, he crashed. He was driving while he wasn't feeling very well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he basically tried to power through it, in other words. But yeah, so he's in there and, saying, I'm blind. It appears we have similar concerns, we two. Deathworm, yes, and much more. Please join me and I will explain. So now he's learning how to fight while blind.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. My father always talked about how fate and destiny play a huge part in everyone's life. He even wrote about it in his journal. I was thinking that maybe that's what this was. Fate, destiny, or maybe it was all just blind luck. I was Master Yip heard that one. Because he's blind luck.
Right. That's so funny.
Yep. But, fine. The result, he seeks for a moment the result of radiation poisoning. No, I've been this way all my life. I'm a mutant. Interesting. Wait, you said you can't appreciate my color. Are Are you blind too? That was the much more we had in common. So he got blinded as well.
Oh, wow.
Well, look at his eyes.
I mean, yeah, I guess I should have realized.
Exactly. But again, he's having all these different people help him, teach him different lessons, and again, trying to get him back on the right path. So eventually, but at the same time, he's still, again, with Mikey's constantly struggling. But he is starting to regain his sight a bit more because, in part, because of his turtle nature, his mutant nature. It wasn't going to be permanent, unlike it is for this guy.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the uniqueness. And as we already know also that the further he lived on, the more his mutation changed him. That's one of the benefits of it. He's starting to regain his eyesight. But for now, take advantage of the unique training he can learn. Which is, again, learning the fight without his sight.
His sight, right.
Yep. So, yep. But then, they're attacked by Deathworm.
So is that the guy with the purple hair?
That's just one of the members of the Deathworm's group. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Deathworm isn't there. These are just his goons.
Okay.
Yep. So now, yeah, next would have been the Lost Day special. I'm saving that for last.
Okay.
Yep. Kill or be killed. Now he's in he's been captured by Deathworm and in this arena.
Okay.
Yep.
I like how they have a landing page. DC, pay attention. I've been saying it for years.
Agreed. And Marvel, bring these back.
Marvel hasn't had them?
Oh, they've had them to a degree, but not the same way. Like not as detailed, or other times they seem to slip in details they never tell in the story. Like MJ and Paul being married, that was revealed in one of these. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Now again, more time has passed as the turtles have now gotten much older. Okay, so yeah, it's their practice, but it is also practice. Okay, forget this. They're taking way too long. What the? Yeah! Bang, 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 bang. You're all dead. Paintball gun. All right. Ow, owie. Jeez, paintballs really sting. Nice going, Uno. You were supposed to have our backs. Cool it, Moja. I'll handle this. You other kids, grab the Sinjas and get cleaned up. We're done training today. This one lost his head. It's only a mannequin, Odie. Still, poor guy. Oh, brother. You okay? I guess so. Moja's right. Your job was rear security. You were easy kills when you blew your cover. But if you stayed in position, we'd still be alive. Well, you would have had a fine chance at least. It's just, it felt like the others were going too slow. And I just figured I can get us inside quicker to stop the bad guys and save the hostages. Instead, the bad guy stopped you. Listen, I know how hard it is to stay out of the action, kid. Been there, done that. Back when we were invading Roosevelt Island to fight Stockman, I saw Master Michelangelo was in trouble. So I broke from his plan to help him out. I saved him. But he told me something I never forget. I told you to stay, and I thought I told you to stay put. You did. I didn't. Terrible discipline. Excellent initiative. Don't do it again. Understood? Yes, Sensei. Did that happen in the last mini? But I like how they're adding context to it.
Right.
But I didn't understand. Not at first. But after a while, I realized what he meant. Even though I saved him, I could have put the other resistance soldiers in danger. I was supposed to be leading and protecting them, and I totally lucked out that none of them got killed when I took off to help Sensei. I love that. It's a case where they're not, yes, she did good, but now she's looking back and realized, man, I was an idiot. Other writers would have had to be, she'd double down and be like, yeah, I knew better. Nope. Instead it's like, I was so dumb.
Yep.
But you're our best fighter, Uno. You've been a natural since you were little. And you're brave as hell, but you gotta learn how to be a better teammate. Your brothers and sisters were handling things on their end. Moja and Odin took out the Sinjas, and Yi was going to get the door open. She's a whiz with her gadgets. And they were all counting on you to have their sixes. And by not trusting them to do their jobs, And by not doing yours, you let the entire team down, including yourself. Master Splinter talks about sacrifice a lot in his journal. And I think that's what it takes to be a good teammate and a good leader, especially when you're the best at what you do. Learning how to sacrifice your ego, learning and when to lead from the front and when to let others take the lead. Understand? Yes, Sensei. Good. Now let's go with the rest of the team. And don't forget the hostage. We don't want Odin getting too worried about her.
Oh my gosh.
Now I do like it. It's showing that now Casey's the one giving lessons because it's her own experience.
Right.
But yep, we see then Mikey's dealing with more in the arena. Oh, I almost keep on thinking, two shall enter, one shall leave. Can't help it when you see an arena like this.
Right?
You know the stakes, lad and lassies. Freedom for the victor, death for the loser. Kill or be killed. But yeah, after surviving all that, how can I allow myself to kill my only friend, my blood brother? How can I not? So in other words, we're going to then find out how these two had gotten to know each other while he had been captured.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm stretching. Sorry, it's early.
It's all right. It's all right. I trust me. I know the feeling. But yeah, look at all the other people he's lost, even along the way. And that was, Little Heart Sister. That was the young girl he met in the village. She died.
How did she die, or don't they tell?
No, we saw that earlier. She got shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the last issue.
Okay.
Again, we keep jumping around. I mean, I don't mind when we jump around like that. And I do like how they, again, let the artworks make it clear which is in the now of the past and which was in between.
Yeah, but sometimes it can get a little confusing.
Especially
for like me.
But yeah, we're seeing, again, him getting apprehended, and then now he's seeing all of his failures in his eyes. My name's Abigail Fid. That's Boss Finn to you, freak. Hi, I'm the boss here.
My God, she has a fucking mullet. Wait, no, is that a weird?
No, it's a ponytail.
I don't know. I don't like
See,
it.
look at that. I'm pretty sure that's a ponytail.
Yeah, maybe.
And don't let the sandy beach and baby blue waters fool you. For here there be monsters. Present company included, you manky green beast. Get that thing cleaned up and chipped, boys. I want it properly secured and smelling like a road before we commence with the dirty work. So in other words, humans utilizing mutants as entertainment.
Well, that's pretty fucked up.
Yep, and then there's the guy we will see him fighting earlier. This is how they first met, and they became friends, even shaking their hands through a hole in the fence. So they have two different prisons: mutant prison and a human prison.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yep, they got to to know him, and apparently he knows about Deathworm. We got a rudder. Oh, and they have bombs in their necks, much like how Amanda Waller like.
How very Suicide Squad of you.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it's for, those chips. Trying to keep them there. And sure enough, they keep, we see them just chit-chatting with each other. Yeah, like I said, for entertainment value and everything.
Jesus.
And now they knew they were going to have to fight each other the next day. They knew that, and they both realized they don't want to do it. But then,
there's nothing they can do about it, right?
Yep,
oh, Jesus, he said.
Yep, he got killed.
Holy shit.
Because he sacrificed himself intentionally so that Mikey would live.
Oh, that was very nice.
Why? Just making a noble choice, my friend. Kill the bastard!
Holy shit.
But no, I do like how to keep it relatively realistic. It's not enough to blow off his whole head.
Right.
Just the back of his neck.
Oh
I mean, I'll still kill you, but you know.
Right, no.
I love this cover. It's pretty much a nod to the first issue's cover of the main mini.
Yeah, that's a really good cover.
We have a winner. By way of disqualification, your champion is the Turtle Man. Now, this is going to focus mostly on Mikey. because of the Lost Days special.
Okay.
So yeah, he feels like discipline, honor, luck, oath. You three are really something. You know that? Standing here bitching and moaning about things I don't think any of you idiots even understand, but I understand now. I know the truth. All that stuff you're always hampering about, honor, redemption, whatever, is just an end. And there's only ever been one path to that end. One path. Revenge. And God, that was all in his a dream right here.
All well, I didn't. I figured.
Yeah. But they're waking him up, and of course, now, mate, the good doctor, they're trying to shut off those wee bombs we got lurking in your throat. Your promised reward for being our newest champion. Not the finest championship bout we've ever thrown, mind ye, but it's a win's a win, and a promise is a promise. Fine. Do it. Okay, I do like that. All that was so we can get the bomb out, and they at least honor that. I do like villains who can be honorable like that.
Yeah.
And they're ready to let him go. But I want your boss. My boss, Deathworm. Take me to him. Did you hear that, lads? Our champ was to go and none other than Deathworm himself, as if the big man was at our beck and call to deliver such a mad challenge. Enough! Just tell me where he is, or I'll kill you. You might. You just might, boyo. But then the lads here will kill you, and then we'll be dead as your mate Shaka, making his sacrifice a bloody waste, wouldn't you say? Appears he martyred himself to let you go off and be the hero. Be a real shame to let the lad down. Aye. But seeing as ye've a death's wish, and since I've and the sporting kind, I'll let you know where to find him. He's busy spreading his special skills all across Europe these days, I'm told. We've couriers who take the money we make from these tournaments to him, and the last delivery we made is way as far as all Italy. That's where you'll find your Deathworm. That's where you'll find your end. Why'd you let the manky beast go, boss Finn? We could have killed him soon as he set you loose. Oh, but we have killed him, Parker. The journey I set him on, he's good as dead.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, so he makes his way all the way to Italy. And, of course, it's the Colosseum.
Oh, that's cool, though.
Yep. And, so he's just making their way in there, and he's just, what the smoke? Who the hell? Me. Oh, yeah, time to fumigate some annoying bugs. Fumigate and exterminate. Where is he? Here. Oh, but I'm not here for any of you. I'm here for your boss and boss's head. Nothing else. But if you stand in my way, I'll gladly take yours too. Enough. So this guy's a Mongolian, at least speaking Mongolian.
Right.
All of you, move aside. He's mine, finally. Ah! After all this time, after so many deaths, time to honor my oath. Time to end this. Kill you. He's big, strong. Can't let him get a hold of me. Keep him at a distance. On his heels. Oh! Wait, what? Too easy. Yes, it was. How many times did I tell Kujang that charging in like a feral beast would be the end of him? Who? Countless times. No way. Your Deathworm? Yes, that is what I am called.
Ah!
So he fooled him, in other words.
Yeah.
But do not be deceived by appearances. It is a name well earned. And I know who you are, stupid Mike, or rather what you are. One of those wasteland monsters. Stupid and really, real stupid. Kept up the big, clumsy oaf at a distance. Escaped Boss Finn's traveling circus, did you? Did it escape? But let this sneaky twerp right in. I'm champion. Champion, you say? You survived all that, earned your freedom, and chose to come here? Why would you do something so foolish? Revenge for Sokka, for Jarrell. Head spinning, legs shaky, for Hokkaido. Hokkaido? So that was you. I do vaguely recall those idiots I sent up that mountain. The few who survived your slaughter claimed they'd been attacked by a green monster. I believe they even pursued you for a time. And now here you are, after all these years, seeking for vengeance for something I barely remember. Amazing. And quite frankly, ridiculous. I cannot even begin to comprehend the concept of revenge for the dead, for family, for anything. What value and is there in it? I consider all life as I would, a grain of sand. Unless it serves my purpose, it is worth nothing. And if a life is worthless, that leaves only death. Too much blood in my eyes. Can't see. Our senses are like a kingdom, Michelangelo. When they are divided, we fall. But when they are united in harmony, the entire world reveals itself to us. And here in my world, I am that death. Chink! Right. So he's using his trading from losing his senses.
Aha, smart.
Yep, and putting up a good fight at everything. Yep, and not today, not ever. Remember these? No, let me remind you. Those were weapons that he had used when they attacked that other village. Your boss is right. He is death. Anyone want to follow the leader? No. Smart choice. Nice coat. So he took the big guy's coat.
Aha.
The Death Worm is dead. For Master Yip, for Jarrell, for Shaka, it's over. But I'm not finished. Time to go home. No waiting, no stopping, no mercy. Hiroto, no peace. You're next. So it was never Splinter who wrote it. It was Mikey who wrote it.
Oh.
They made it seem like it was Splinter who wrote it at the end. No, Mikey did it. Hence why he then altered it at the end.
Oh, okay.
A lot has changed since you were all just tiny turtles. Up until now, you've all grown so much. Not just your size, but your skills too. My sensei, Master Michelangelo, traveled across the world to save New York. Along the way, he learned how important it was for a ninja to master multiple fighting forms and weapons. I've tried my best to teach you everything he taught me before he died, and all the stuff I've learned from Master Splinter's journal since, to show you how to be the best ninjas you can be. We've always told you, each of your names means one, derived from different languages Michelangelo encountered on his journey, and a constant reminder that even though you are four, you are also one. One team, one family. And number one in my heart, all of you, always. More than anything, I wish this day would never come, but sadly it has. And now together, it's our turn to help protect the city the same way my sensei's family and my mom and dad once did. Time to take all we've trained so hard and long to achieve underground, up to the streets.
They're so cute.
I also like it how you have two big turtles and two smaller turtles.
Yeah, those are some big boys.
And girls.
Well, yeah, and girls. I suppose that's true.
Yep, and then here's the Lost Day special.
Okay.
And now, this has a mixture of Kevin Eastman artwork, Ben Bishop, Isawu and Isaac Forcaza, and even Freddie E. Williams helping out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he did the inking over Eastman.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. So yeah, we're seeing April as she's my name is April and Jones O'Neill. I was once lost, now I'm found. Okay, I admit that's a bit overdramatic. Makes me sound all kinds of religious. And other than a few visits to Sunday school when I was a kid, religion, like any other man-made institution designed to control the masses, has never been my thing. I say man-made to point out there are all those things that are not made or controlled by men. Mysterious wonders I've witnessed with my own senses that defy human explanation. Bizarre things that have made me a believer in something far greater, far more powerful than I'll ever hope to understand. And if anyone ever tells you they do understand, saint or sinner, scientist or priest, prince or politician, the only thing you can be sure of is that they're lying through their teeth to you and to themselves. Then again, what do I know? I'm just an old science nerd / grease jockey with a bad caffeine habit. More like a crotchety old woman in a soapbox. Chill on a soapbox. Chill, lady. Anyway, I'll save April's philosophy of the universe for later. For now, I'm just going to keep things down to earth and stick to my life in this city. New York City, home sweet home. As yeah, we're getting the summaries of them throughout so much of her life. Seeing though when everything stood tall, when it fell, the Twin Towers and all that.
Oh wow.
Yep. I love all that. And like a punch-drunk boxer who refuses to quit, I've watched it stagger back to its feet and to stand proud and tall once again. And in its own strange way, New York has loved me back. So yeah, again, we're just getting so much, just a nice summary of what had happened. Her with the turtles, losing her mother, because that was her mother there.
Okay.
So they were both there with the seeing what happened to the towers.
Right.
But yeah, then her, losing everyone, making her way back up, having Casey and all that. And now, leave me alone. Hey, what's with the yelling this early, Moja? It's just, I found in this old box of cool cassette tapes, and I'm trying to check them out, but Uda won't quit bothering me. Not true. I'm not bothering her. I just wanted to do some kendo training, and she's the only one that can almost keep up with me. I thought your sensei canceled training for today. He did, Grandma. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we still can't do it on our own. Oh, look at that smirk. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
And tell you what, Darth Maul, instead of kendo, why don't you take that endless energy of yours and go do, I don't know, 100 push-ups or something. Push-ups? Good idea. Thanks, Grandma. No problem, kiddo. Let's see what you got here. Devo, Thomas Dolby, Rush. Looks like you found Donnie's old stash. You're playing all wrong. Okay, what's going on here? I'm trying to teach Odin how to play chess, Grammy, but he keeps grabbing both our knights and makes them race each other. They're not racing, Yi. They're doing gallops together. But galloping's not in the rules. They're supposed to be in battle. She's not wrong, baby. The black and white pieces are on opposite sides. But I don't want them on different sides, Grammy. It's more fun when they're friends. I honestly can't argue with that.
That's so funny.
You know what, Yi? The copy maker's been on the fritz again. Why don't you grab your tools and see if you can't get it running right for Grammy, yeah? Okay, I'll make it run even better than before, Grammy April. Good girl. This is ridiculous. There's no way I'm going out looking like this. I'm calling the whole thing off. Wait, why are you grinning at me like that? It's not funny, Mom. I'm sorry,
Oh my
Kate.
gosh.
It kind of is. I thought you said Jiro was taking you out on a casual date, not to the prom. I did. He is. I just got no clue what I'm supposed to wear. Obviously. Come on. Let's go see if we can't reverse engineer this mess.
Oh my gosh.
I thought Sensei looked nice for her hero. Jiro, dude. Sheesh. But Jiro's a policeman, Uno. So Odin's sort of right. He is kind of a hero. You're wasting your time, Mom. I ain't going. Yes, you are, Case. Quit being a baby and quit overthinking things. I really don't think Jiro's the kind of guy who expects you to dress to impress him. What do you mean? I mean, he asked you out after working with you on a couple of security missions, right? Yeah, so he knows who and what you really are. And he was obviously already impressed. Look, your dad and I were about as different as two people could be, but that never stopped us from loving each other. We never pretended to be anything but who we were. And I really believe that's why we always work so well together. This is just your first date with Jiro, hon. Who knows where things go from here? But do yourself a favor. Be yourself from the start and always. And sure enough, she's wearing a different outfit, and so basically now it's time for April to keep an eye on the kids while Casey goes on her date.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And sure enough, and so they're going to take what is an annual trek through the black market.
Okay.
Stuff they had done even when the Foot Clan were in charge. Of course, they kept it more discreetly back then.
Right.
But since then, it's basically like all these different groups, everyone. You have also here Tinker Smith Jr., who was one of the guys who got killed in the flood that they had to do to stop the Foot in the Ice Mini. So in a lot of ways, yeah, and that basically left the daughter always holding a grudge against April.
Okay.
And by that, when I say the flood, I meant this was done in the flashbacks of the last mini.
Okay.
But yeah, so they're heading on out there. And one other thing we did is made very clear is that April never thought she would see Casey become is a helicopter parent. She's like this, my sweet girl, this badass, tough as nails, going from that to a helicopter parent who's constantly afraid of her babies. And he's saying this day is as much important for them as it is for Casey to just be able to leave them alone.
Right.
And everything. Because, well, you know, it is just like...
She needs a break.
Yeah, she needs a break and everything. Oh, I love this. It's the Technodrome being used like it's like a little spy eye, but it's in shape of the Technodrome upside down.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, and there's the girl we saw here. She's an old lady herself. Grandkids, huh? What? And what Casey Marie do? Marry a lizard or what? They're not lizards, Tinker. They're turtles. This is Odin, Yi, Moja, and Uno. Kids, this is Tinker too. Uno, huh? Guess you can call me Tinker and Dose. Ha! What? That was funny.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, at least I still have the Grand Kingdom dear old Pop built before he became collateral damage, huh? It's the coolest place in the world. Couldn't agree more, kid. So, you bring what I asked for? Tommy boy! See why?
Oh my gosh.
My dad and I used to watch it all the time before your grandma's stupid foot flood watched him in our only copy into the East River. Fat guy in a little coat, fat guy in a little coat. Whoa, ixnay with the at-bay, Tinker. The word's a little sensitive for Odin. So wait, who's calling you fat fella? Sometimes Udo does. Well, he's wrong, because you look like a cuddly little tank to me. And Tinky thinks I'm cuddly, Udo. Whatever, dude. Aww. That's sweet. And he does look like a cuddly tank, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's more wide than he is fat.
Right, exactly. He's just a big boy.
Now, if you don't mind, I got a classic flick to watch. All by myself. Centric as she can be, I almost hated to bail on Tinker like that. Again, I love this. Here's what I mentioned about it. Tough and independent as my kid was when she was younger, she's turned into a seriously hyper-protective helicopter mom. It was a miracle that she even left her little turtles long enough to go on a date. And the last thing I wanted was to have her stressing out about them while she was finally taking some time out for herself. Aww.
She's a good mama.
Yep, she is. And again, I do like it. They're using different art styles for different stuff. April reminiscing here, the artists were here, and then the flashbacks here.
Yeah, I do too.
And basically, we find out that that Splinter had made a group of different organizations. His Splinter Strikers, made up of different ones, including their old enemies, the Purple Dragons. And so, at all this, each and every one of these, you think might be ready to attack them. They're not. They're actually just being tough guys, trying to just show some muscle. But I then love it how, yep, you're right. They started into a bit of a fight. And, well, it was just the show off. Like, no, that's not how this was supposed to go. No, it wasn't. If it was my guy, and if it was, my guys wouldn't have been whooped by a bunch of ninja toddlers and a geriatric gimp. No offense. You, no, Moja, stand down. Just goes to show, this is a guy who's a new guy in charge of the Purple Dragons. So basically saying like, basically, again, showing off the muscles, and even April feels like he could be a problem in the future.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And again, throughout all this, I can go over so much of it, but there's just so much on this issue. But again, it's just jumping around, showing all the different groups that clearly are going to come into play in the sequel, obviously. They even gave him a package for her next stop. And again, I just love the artwork here. All of it.
Yeah, it's so good.
But yeah, we see that in this one guy. Commander Evelyn, who actually kept an eye on her while she was in the hospital unconscious. A former Marine and a former New York City cop, Commander Evelyn left a comfortable and hard-earned retirement to be one of the first to join Splinter's strikers. So he's been one of their best. And he's ready to retire. And I don't think that's such a good idea, big guy. Uh-oh. But I'm really thirsty. I hear you, man, but that bowl's full of a special punch for grown-ups. That's okay. I'm almost 13 now. Okay, kiddo. Why don't we take good sergeant advice and get your punch from the other bowl? Okay, Grabby April. Thanks, Mrs. Jones.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Yep. And it turns out they gave him a bunch of fireworks. And here's Casey at her date. All right, so you think we could do this again, Casey? Hang out, I mean? Yeah, I'd like that, Jiro. Me too. Check it out. Wow, talk about crazy beautiful. Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Aww.
Yep. And also, one thing I want to add is I like how they make it clear. Yes, you have like Jiro and Evelyn, cops. I do like how these are not one of those writings that try to say, oh, they're cops, bad guys. I do like that.
Right, right.
But yeah, that was The Lost Days.
That was pretty good. That was pretty decent.
It was not as good as the first mini. Let's be
honest. But that was a big deal.
Let's be honest. Mikey's stuff was good, but it was the weakest part.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree to that.
But the new Turtles, like, are you excited for the sequel with these four?
I mean,
as much as you can be excited for a Turtle.
Right, book. For Turtle stuff, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I really like these four new Turtles, and I
do too.
That we see their upbringing. I love how it's just, again, each of them have their own personalities. Well, Odin is the bit of the dim, large muscle guy.
Right.
Uno is the arrogant, cocky leader. Basically, in other words, Odin is a mixture of Raph and Leo.
Yeah.
Mona is kind of not the party dude per se. It's like, let me put it this way. They're like a mixture of the Turtles' traits. Like Odin is clearly Mikey mixed with Raph's size. Mona is a bit of all of the Turtles' chillness it rolled into one. And Yi is clearly meant to be a bit of Mikey, Donnie, and Leo. No, Donnie and Leo rolled into one. Like you can tell the traits from the other Turtles, but they're still their own individual characters.
Right, exactly.
Although Uno kept getting on my nerves sometimes, a bit too cocky for his own good.
Right.
But yeah, what's your overall thoughts?
I thought it was pretty decent for a Turtles property. It's more interesting to me because it's something new instead of just the regular four Turtles, and then you've got Old Lady April, which is cool to see her like that and see Casey as a mom. I thought that was neat.
Mm-hmm. And again, the stuff with Mikey was good, but it's like we already know where it's going. There's like a good way to do an interlude where you know where the end goal is. And here it was more like a nice thing to see, but you really didn't need that story.
Right, exactly.
But like I said, it felt like the main focus of the story was actually the four Turtles growing up. Yeah, the little guys growing up, but you needed something else to keep that, the main stuff, because you can only do so much with them growing up.
Right, exactly. So you weaved in some other part of the story.
Yep, and they couldn't just do the one shot, the Lost Day one shot, and just have everyone deal with it. No, because this works alongside with the other stuff.
In succession, yeah.
Exactly. And while, yes, this chronologically fits before the final page, the pages of the last issue, still putting Lost Days here still fits.
Right. No, yeah, I agree.
So, yep. You won't have to deal with Turtles for a while now.
Oh, my God. Yay.
Until the next mini, but that hasn't even started yet.
Oh, goodness.
But could you at least promise me you'll give the game a try whenever it comes out? Again, who knows when that'll be?
Yeah, Joseph also said something about Shredder's Revenge is really good.
It is. It's a beat 'em up.
He said it's worth checking out, so I might check it out.
It is. It is. Hey, it's on my Steam account, so you can
there
give
we
it.
go.
And but wait until next week when the DLC comes out.
Yeah, that's why he actually mentioned it, because there was DLC coming.
There's DLC. It's really good DLC. A lot of characters in it, but trust me, that and there's also Turtles Cowabunga collection, which collects almost all of the old Turtle games, including the classic arcade games.
Ew.
Oh, come on. Those classic arcade games are some of the best.
That's debatable.
Come on, you had to have seen those the arcade game. You had to have.
I've seen them. I've never played them.
All right. But yeah, thank you all for joining us in this one, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Bye, guys.